We entered Korea to defend it from the communists with few tanks. The North Koreans were well equipped with Russian-made tanks. The U.S. forces had practically nothing with which to stop them. A provisional tank unit was quickly organized with the few tanks that were available in Japan. 4 tank battalions were hurriedly shipped from the United States. The tanks were received at Daegu. With the arrival of tank units in Korea, things became more balanced. U.S. tanks, as part of the UN force, swung into action quickly. The North Koreans had made it rough in the early days of the conflict, for they had no opposition. Now they were feeling the brunt of our power. U.S. forces were able to stop the communists and hold them. The establishment of the Pusan perimeter permitted us to build up an offensive force. This was largely due to tank support. During this holding action, maximum advantage was made of long-range direct tank fire and small, hard-hitting tank elements to maintain the lines. But the majority of the action was far from stationary. On August 30, 1950, 9 weeks after the communists had attacked in Korea, the 24th Division, supported by tanks, attacks a hill near Pohang. A few days later, the 2nd Division engages in combat near Yongsan. The tanks were there too. They left their mark upon the North Korean army. 2 weeks later, on September 16, the 1st Marine and the 7th Infantry Division effected an assault landing on the west coast of Korea at Incheon. Once again, the tanks were there. Pushing inland from Incheon, we advanced rapidly upon the occupied capital of South Korea, Seoul. Fighting was bitter, and the tanks were in the thick of it. Armor continued to play an important part in the action until the end of the conflict. Once again, as in World War II, it was proved that armor was effective in spearheading offensives.